Welcome to Mile High Living. I'm Sam Boyd. Thanks for joining us today. It can seem very overwhelming when thinking about your final resting place. So to suit the needs of the community, Catholic Funeral and Cemetery Services of Colorado offers a comprehensive range of services. And here to help walk us through it all is Gary Schaff. Welcome to the show.
Thank
Great
you.
to have you here.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, start our viewers with more information about the Archdiocese of Denver Mortuary
Sure.
and the location and just an overview.
You bet. So we actually are the very first mortuary the Catholic Church ever opened in the United States here in Denver.
Okay.
Been in existence since 1981 at the grounds where Mount Olivet Catholic Cemetery is. We take care of about 1,000 people a year come into their families and come in, and we take care of them, and so been there doing it for a long time. Have grown over the years and are a nonprofit ministry of the Catholic Church. And so, in addition to the funeral service we offer, like other funeral homes, we also do certain things. We take care of a significant number of the homeless and indigent that sadly pass away, who don't have anybody to help them, and a number of other programs that are ministerial in nature.
Okay, and can you go more into detail about the connection that you do have with Mount Olivet?
Sure, that's where we're located. So Mount Olivet is us.
I
So
see.
we're a couple different locations: Mount Olivet Catholic Cemetery, St. Simeon Catholic Cemetery in Aurora, the Archdiocese of Denver Mortuary at Mount Olivet, and we have Central Denver, formerly Caldwell Kirk Mortuary, is another location that we operate out of.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you also go over some of maybe the details that differentiate you guys from other providers of these services out there?
Yeah, I mean, our core purpose is filling the void of loss with faith, and
Okay.
that's why we do it. We recognize, especially when somebody loses a loved one, that it's a unique and acute void. So we try to walk with families specifically during that time, filling the void of loss with faith. We recognize those voids of loss come along throughout life. We all lost it during COVID, as an example, right? And so the one thing you can't do is respond to a void. One thing you can't do is not respond. And so we try to fill the void of loss with faith. Through one of our core values is ministry first, business always. So although we operate a business, we try to be efficient. We try to be smart about how we do that. Never does that come ahead of our desire to minister to people, during the course of difficult loss.
Okay,
Yeah.
and we were talking before the show,
Yeah.
and one thing that I really liked that you had said was when you are in this period of going through a family loss, you want to have the planning done in advance so that
Right.
you can offer opportunities to your family to
Right.
celebrate the
Right.
one that you lost.
Absolutely. It's very, very difficult, obviously, especially if it's sudden, but
Right.
at any time when somebody loses a loved one. And so when that happens, there literally is a defined amount of time through which special parts of the celebration happen. And so being able to be present to that, not having to worry about the plans and what to do, and even understanding what my loved one wanted. And so it really is a gift to the living to have somebody who's passed away already set that up for them. And so it lets them celebrate a life well lived without having to worry so much about what they may have wanted and things like that.
Sure. Can you touch on maybe some of the kind of services that you do offer? I saw that you have some veteran offers, memorial type services,
Yep.
as well as maybe others.
Yeah, we have our own monument shop. We offer discounts to veterans, things like that. First responders as well. We have what's known as our Crypt of All Souls program. So, oftentimes, people will have cremated remains that they leave at home, or it may be passed down or what have you. So we sometimes, that is problematic for families over time, and they don't know what to do with that. So we offer a service where we take those cremated remains in for free, place them in reverent space, with a committal service, so that we never want economics to disable somebody from celebrating the life of their loved one.
Okay, and can you also briefly tell us how you help to offer support when someone is experiencing grief?
Yeah, I mean, grief is hard, and and we see it in different ways. And actually, although the manifestations of grief are sometimes the same, we have a grief program that's multi-staged. Initially, as you might imagine, when people are grieving, sometimes they don't even want to get out of bed. And so we have, ours is online. All you have to do is turn it on and watch. And we have, it's psychoeducational. So there's kind of so folks can understand that like these acute feelings I'm having are real and normal. Right. And so so we have a whole program related to that people can reach out, and we're happy to talk about it. You don't have to have used us to use our grief program.
Wonderful. Yeah. Gary, thank you so much
Sure.
for your time
My
today.
pleasure.
And when you book by April 1st and mention that you saw them here, you will receive a $200 gift card with the purchase of a complete funeral or cemetery package. Visit cfcscolorado.org or call 720-358-5219 for more information. They paid for this segment, and we'll be right back.